Welcome to Fred Achando Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. The latest political developments that have taken place in Kenya has attracted attention of many experts, politicians, including even the former presidential candidates. And one such person who is not very happy with the Ruto Gachagua administration is the Third Way Alliance party leader, Mr. Ekuru Aukot. Ekuru Aukot feels that William Ruto administration continues to politic so much at the expense of delivering services to Kenyans. He took to his Twitter handle, and this is what he had to say. He said that stop reminding us of your win. You are already in office. Fix the economy, the cost of living, insecurity, health, unemployment, national debts, etc. You have a lot to deliver rather than reminding Kenyans about 2022 elections. And Dr. Ekuru Aukot is referring to the continued Sunday reiteration by Rigathi Gachagua and the president of what they went through during the campaigns. They have continued to remind Kenyans that they were persecuted and they were taken through baptism of fire. Of late, they have even heightened the political temperatures by coming with the wildest allegations that Uhuru Kenyatta wanted to kill Chebukati, Uhuru Kenyatta wanted to kill Itumbi. In fact, Itumbi himself said sometimes back that there was a container full of blood that was used to torture victims who did not read from the same page politically with the Uhuru administration. So Ekuru Aukot is making a statement to remind William Ruto that the elections are gone. It is something that we have swept under our feet. It is water under the bridge. And Dr. Ekuru Aukot's sentiments is one that can be shared with many Kenyans. Many Kenyans really feel that the Ruto administration is really politicking so much. I remember there was a time when Musalia Mudavadi himself had to remind the UDA team or the Kenya Kwanza team that they need to start fixing the economy instead of talking about the August elections. If you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto promised that immediately he takes oath of office and places the Bible down, then he will start fixing the economy and he will bring down the cost of living. But it is the opposite. Immediately he placed the Bible down, he started focusing on 2027. If you have studied the politics of William Ruto, he continues to focus so much, meeting people, trying to put things in place, trying to replace the IEBC, outgoing IEBC members, to make sure that come 2027, he will not have a repeat of what happened to him when a section of dissenting commissioners cast aspersions on his leadership. And so the focus on 2027 has stolen the focus on fixing the economy, and this is what Ekuru Aukot is saying, that they are getting it wrong. Rigathi Gachagua, on the other hand, is so much obsessed about uniting the Mount Kenya nation so that he can become the kingpin, because he still feels that they are wrestling this between himself and Uhuru Kenyatta. So he keeps on telling William Ruto how they were persecuted and what they went through. He's really obsessed about the fact that William Ruto could be working with other people. If you've watched him of late, Mr. Rigathi Gachagua wants all the appointments to go to the Kikuyu nation. He does not want anything that is touching on the Kikuyu nation, because he had reminded the Kikuyu nation sometimes back that Uhuru neglected them. So he's, in his style of politics, he wants to manifest himself as a man of the people. The people here, I'm referring to the Mount Kenya fraternity. So this administration is full of politics. they continue to face the challenge of legitimacy because they know what happened and what is happening. In fact, it is even worse now when the opposition chief Raila Odinga has said that the entire Azimio brigade does not recognize the legitimacy of Uhuru Kenyatta or of William Ruto and the entire government, including all the staff, the ministers that are working within the Kenya Kwanza government. And so this is even going to give them an impetus to play politics even more. But one person who is forgotten in all this is the Wanjiku, the common man, the hustler. You remember, at the center of William Ruto's campaign was the hustler nation. In fact, he said that they were to change this narrative where the previous administrations have been focusing so much on the high and mighty. He said that when he gets to the presidency, he was going to look at the interest of the common mwananchi. But far from the truth, William Ruto has forgotten the hustlers. They really do a lot of politics. And if you think I'm lying, we are approaching Sunday. Just wait. In their interdenominational prayers, in their Sunday services, where the church has now become a political podium, giving them an opportunity to politic, and in their politics they demonize their opponents and they keep on. It is like they are threatened about the new political movement that Raila Odinga is forming. So ladies and gentlemen, do you agree with Ekuru Aukot? Do you believe that the Kenya Kwanza team is doing a lot of politics? Remember, Ekuru Aukot is a very good, is an ally of William Ruto. In fact, if you go through his Twitter handle, he's a double-edged sword. On the other hand, he's even telling Raila Odinga that his latest development on how to fight justice is one that he feels is not correct, and is telling Raila to look for other ways, that there are better ways of seeking for justice. And he means well for William Ruto. He really feels that if William Ruto has to succeed, then they need to stop this politics. I understand that politics and development are inseparable, but development should be given priority so that politics just accompanies it. There was a time I was listening to an interview of Dr. Martin Hallo, and Dr. Martin Hallo was saying that Rigathi Gachagua keeps on saying that they want to fix this economy and get it back to where Kibaki left it. And Martin Hallo is saying that the difference between the Kibaki administration and the Ruto administration is one. Kibaki fixed economy, and when you fix the economy, politics will be fixed automatically. But on the other hand, William Ruto wants to fix politics, and he thinks that politics will fix the economy. What do you think? If you want to fix, which one is fixed first? Do you fix economy so that politics is automatic, or you fix politics, then automatically the economy will be fixed? And he's saying, in his own considered opinion, that if William Ruto would, just sit down and focus on fixing the economy, because we are in a month when parents are taking their children to school, and it is, and they can't afford it. The subsidy on the school fees that was placed by Uhuru Kenyatta has been abandoned. The subsidy on fuel and the subsidy on electricity, everything, the life is just becoming unbearable. Yet this government promised us, paradise. What is really happening, ladies and gentlemen? If William Ruto does not fix this economy, he might suffer a one-term president, because the same hustlers who voted for him will rebel. They will not rebel because someone is misusing them, but they will rebel because the promises are not coming. William Ruto is politicking because the opposition is politicking. The opposition have got every mandate, every right to remind Ruto to give Kenyans what he promised. Yet William Ruto wants to focus on answering them and replying. If I were Ruto, I would listen to the opposition and pick 1, 2, 3 that they're saying. If they remind me that I said this, I wanted to give Kenya this, I would go down and see how I want to, implement all that I promised Kenyans. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. I think Dr. Ekuru Aukot is right on this.